Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Buffalo Bills. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run it again with Cook. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Miles Murphy drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. Fielded at the 43. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 3rd and 6. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
Now Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. McPherson on for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Diggs in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And complete, right side to Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football, as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. .46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, still a long way to go in the season. We know that. But as it stands, these are your top 2 seeds in the AFC. So I ask you, is this a potential AFC championship preview?
Brandon, I need you to get me a fence and a saddle because I'm about to ride that bad boy because I think there's so many good teams in the AFC. Maybe we could look at like 3 games a weekend and say, this could be an AFC championship preview.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He's got his running back out of the backfield, and he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards that time.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Gun.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Stop.
Hands it off out of the gun. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking deep here for Chase. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Bills nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but The way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As we've seen, their first two drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Nifty move. Still on his feet. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here we go.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 4. They'll set up to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
On point, ready?
At the 45-yard line.
11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
1-1, ready?
Give him 30 yards there.
And the Bengals first down.
Here we go. 12.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Breaks a tackle. How did he stay on his feet? And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
12.
Right back to him on first down. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
11 MT, 11 Thomas. 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0.
Bills nothing. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Catch is made by Hardman. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Bengals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Rolling to his right. Short throw to Smith. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. First down, here's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
Now Burrow on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now it's Burrow. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Charlie Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Bills nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
They'll throw now on the final play. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. You ain't going nowhere.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
11, MT, take. 11, 11, 11, 11.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. Thomas. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. From 13 yards out. And the Bengals have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it is 42-0.
42. Bills nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Again, it's Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Nico Hardman, 45 yards. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down.
Let's get set. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11. Stop.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's taken down inside the 30. 78 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Bengals.
On one, right?
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Here's second and 10.
Here we go.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On play action, they'll throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on third down. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. In motion goes the tight end. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught, and he is going to have the Bills first down. They only needed one, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Throw here taken in by Riley, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum movement.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Check smash. Check smash.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
112 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. Right back to him on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped